Sir?
Hi. Hi.
Moles. Bowls.
Bowls.
And automobiles.
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 You can't say moles, bowls, and then not rhyme.
I'm gonna count to 3 and we're gonna say the same exact thing. 3. Hello!
Hi.
And welcome back to While the Clothes Dry.
Yes, they are in fact drying as we speak.
Sitting to my left is the lovely Bee.
Hello. And to my right is my amazing Alex.
We're back.
Yes, sir.
They tried to poison us. They tried to throw us in the lake with 7 stones each. But we are buoyant. Today's episode, we will tackle the age-old topic, one not of much controversy, but one of much benevolence. Sandwiches.
That was the topic chosen for today.
Sandwiches.
Sandwiches. Not to be confused with evil women who live by the shore.
Witches.
Those are sandwiches.
Sandwiches. You ever encountered a sandwich?
No, I have not, but I have encountered sandwiches.
Mmm. B, what's your favorite sandwich?
I like a Reuben, which
Mm.
is corned beef, Swiss cheese, and sauerkraut on rye bread with, I believe it's Thousand Island, but don't quote me on that.
I think you're right. I think that's right. That's not to be confused with the pastrami, right?
Pastrami? What? No, it's corned beef, so
Right.
not
Right.
pastrami.
Because I was thinking when you first initially started to describe the Reuben, my brain went to the Hat. I don't know if you've ever been to the Hat.
No.
Um, the first time that I went to scout out the college, that we both attended, um, mom and I, my mother, um, went to this little shopping center with a couple of shops, and there was a place called the Hat. And they serve pastrami themed dishes.
Interesting.
And just stacked pastrami sandwiches. Like, I am a huge eater. Like, I could probably eat like whole horse. But I couldn't finish this sandwich.
Really?
No.
You could eat a whole horse, but you couldn't finish a sandwich?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm insinuating.
That's what I'm hearing from you right now. So, yeah, we're just gonna go with that.
I could eat a mini horse.
A mini horse?
Yeah, like I could eat a horse that was mini. Like small.
A small horse?
Like, like M&M minis?
Yes.
Like that of a horse.
Dude, you never eat just one M&M mini.
That's true, and if horses were that small, I wouldn't eat one either.
Yeah, that's true.
Amen.
What is your favorite kind of sandwich?
I love me
Mm-hmm.
a good Italian torpedo.
Okay, I don't know if that's like an actual sandwich or whether that's trademarked to one specific location.
I see.
But tell the audience what is in a torpedo.
Well, a torpedo comes from at least the one that I had, right? I don't know if it's a thing or not, like B said, but for me, the Italian torpedo came from Filippi's, which was in the San Diego area. There's a couple of locations, San Diego County, and it's like an Italian. It's on Italian bread. There's like oil, um, like fresh salami, um, a couple of different meats. I'm not really sure. Um, as well as greens, some what is it? Onions.
I don't even remember. I just remember it was good.
Yeah, I remember it being good.
And then you were disappointed that I ate it.
Yeah, well, look, she had a performance, like a play, and she sent me a picture of a sandwich mid performance, right? Which, first of all, if I remember correctly, the etiquette is to not be on your phone mid performance, but she found it in her heart to send me a picture of a delectable sandwich, right?
I sent the picture to you before we started.
Oh, okay. As long as that's true, right? I'm misinformed.
I'm not saying I wasn't on my phone during the performance.
Oh.
And I'm pretty sure it was just a dress rehearsal either way. But, yeah.
Regardless, right? My initial instinct was to run like a Scooby Doo character, full force toward where she was performing, right? Leave the dorms and
You were at school.
no, I wasn't.
You were in class.
Was I?
Yes.
Then I'm misinformed about this whole story.
You were upstairs in class. I believe. Am I incorrect?
I don't remember anymore.
Okay, anyway.
Oh well.
You wanted some,
It's a wash.
but I ate it all.
The point is she ate it and I didn't get any. So I guess I'm fabricating my distance from the sandwich so that I can cope with the grief of not getting any. Because I figured if I was farther away, then it would be acceptable that I was slow.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Acceptable that you were slow to get the sandwich.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'd say an Italian torpedo. Or just an Italian sandwich. Submarine, perhaps? Italian sub?
Let's talk about hoagies for a second.
Hoagies.
You had a hoagie from Lee's Hoagie House
Lee's Hoagie House.
when you came.
PA?
Yeah.
I don't remember. What was
It was like, I don't know what you got. It's like a ham and cheese and lettuce on a roll.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, it was
Okay.
night and they were in those white
Yes.
wrapping paper.
Yes.
Whole bunch in a box because your family is huge.
I am the second oldest of 7 children.
Yeah.
So, family of 9, if you consider that huge. I mean, coming from a family of 4.
We are a family of 4. My family, we're Cali family, very small. B is from PA, from good old Philadelphia. Home of Sandwich and hockey mascot, as well as baseball Yoshi.
You sound like a robot trying to, like, describe where I'm from.
I'm actually an AI.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I only exist in the waves of while the clothes dry.
Oh.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
But no, it was a decent sandwich. Like, I remember I liked it so much that I could only finish half, but in the middle of the night, I went and ate the other half.
Makes sense.
And her family, at least on the weekend, they kind of sleep in shifts, where some of them go to bed initially, then there's the late crowd, then they go to bed, and then there's the late crowd, right? And then there's the puzzle goers that wake up earliest.
Yeah, so, I mean, my dad is not a morning person, and my mom is a morning person. And so my mom will wake up earlier than my dad. So my dad's probably the last one to go to bed, and he's a night owl. So staying up is not a problem for him.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where I get that from. But yeah, I'm not a morning person either, so I relate to that in some ways. Because if I can sleep, I will sleep. And I will always choose sleep over food, which is not consistent with my counterpart.
Oh yeah. No, yeah, food. Food always. Well, I don't know. Sometimes I need sleep.
But you, if you've given the choice, you will pick
Food.
food
Well, good food.
over sleep.
There's some food that's incorrigible.
Such as.
Grits, avocado, um,
We get some hate for that one.
whole onions. Like raw onions, I mean, not whole onions.
Well, onions too.
Well, whole onions, I don't know.
Because they're usually raw.
Unless you're at the Shrek Fest. Is it Ogre Fest? There's a festival that happens in Indiana where people eat whole onions as a competition to kind of, praise Shrek. It's not religious. Just putting that out there.
That sounds religious.
It's not religious. It's not. It's not a cult. Don't look at it. B.
Mm-hmm.
If you had the choice,
Yes.
what sandwich would you be?
That's actually a really hard question for some reason.
Can I throw one in there?
What? Okay, well, if you answer first, then.
Oh, like what sandwich would I be?
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna throw in which one I think you should be.
You could do that after you tell me yours.
Okay. I would be a Monte Cristo. Monte Cristo. Because everyone seems to have a positive opinion of them, right? Or at least the general populace.
I had one once. It was not bad.
It was not bad, right? You can't, I don't think someone can make a really bad Monte Cristo. Because you fry it.
Some people would argue that a Monte Cristo is a bad
no,
Monte
listen,
Cristo.
listen, right? It's unhealthy, right? Well, so am I. Right? And anything that can kill Elvis is welcome. Well, no, that's wrong. That's not a good thing to say. Wait a minute. No. I love Mr. Presley.
Elvis is frozen in time. He's like a time capsule frozen.
Are you saying that Elvis Presley is cryogenically frozen?
That's what I heard somewhere.
Where?
Along with like Walt Disney, JFK.
Oh my God! This isn't a conspiracy we were just making short conversation while the clothes dries.
It could be. I'm actually not a big.
I'm glad this isn't at a laundromat so that there's no freaking government eyes listening. Eyes? Oh my God, we're dead. Anyway, yeah, Monte Cristo.
Monte Cristo. Okay, for me, what would you say for me?
Okay. Peanut butter and honey sandwich.
Never had it.
Really?
Nope.
Had my first one my last year of college. Not bad.
Unnecessary.
Unnecessary?
Like, yeah.
Okay, why?
Because peanut butter is good by itself.
Mm-hmm.
We also have peanut butter fluff. Fluffernutter. We use
Fluffernutter.
peanut butter and grape jelly. I don't know. I'm surprised.
So big no.
No, not a big no. Like if they hired me, I'd do it.
If they hired you for what?
To be a peanut butter and.
Well, how would they hire you?
Don't ask questions.
No, I'm asking.
I don't know. They'd be like, "Hey, you want to be a peanut butter and honey sandwich?" I'd be like.
Okay, let's reenact that conversation, or not reenact. Let's act that conversation. Okay.
Okay.
You are B, right? And you get a call on your cellular device.
Because I answered the phone.
But you gotta answer the phone.
I like. Hello.
Yes, is this Beatrix Polly?
Yes.
Hi, my name is Oleg Gonstagafonks, here with the National Sandwich Association. We see you're a recent graduate with an open mind.
Yeah.
Would you be interested in a 10-step program to help appropriate sandwiches into United States heritage?
How did you get this number?
On the National Sandwich Database.
You send an email to me, and I will get back to you.
All right, then you'll be receiving one in the mail soon.
Get an email in the mail?
4 to 6 business days later, you receive a printed screenshot of an email.
Okay.
It.
What does it say?
asks if you want to be part of a revolutionary scientific study
On what?
on human to sandwich transference.
No, I'd say no.
You'd say no?
I think I would have to.
Why is that?
I want to be a human.
You want to be a human, but you were telling me you want to be sandwich.
I mean, like, I don't know. I don't know. I'd have to. It's contingent on the situation, I think.
Like, what's up with your current situation in life?
Yeah, like what have I been up to? You know.
Well, you've been recording the While the Clothes Dry podcast with your best friend.
Okay.
Basically everything that's been happening in your life currently. Job hunting, you're getting situated in your new California lifestyle.
I know what sandwich I would be.
Okay.
BLT.
Ooh.
Classic BLT. Not a club. I don't want no turkey in here.
That's a good choice.
Thanks.
That's what I wanted with Monte Cristo, but couldn't conceive.
A club sandwich. A BLT.
A BLT, because BLTs are loved.
Oh, hell yeah.
People absolutely fucking love BLTs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Good job.
Thanks.
Good job. You picked the right one.
I
Like
picked
there
the
wasn't a
right
right answer.
sandwich.
There wasn't a right answer, but you made the right choice.
Thanks. I'm glad that I made the right choice.
All right.
So, yeah.
Well, wow.
That's the sandwich that I would be. I think. I know that's a good answer.
The BLT and Alexander Monte Cristo.
Yeah.
A little history, B.
On what?
On sandwiches. And we're going to take it a little bit sophisticated here, if you will. The 4th Earl of Sandwich, John Montague. Do you know much about this, Beatrix?
No, I don't.
Do you know anything about John Montague, Beatrix?
I do not know anything about John Montague.
Did you know that per his discretion and request, the sandwich was created?
Is that so?
He desired a way to consume his food without leaving the comforts of his quite expensive armrest.
Is that right?
Yes,
Wow.
it's true. He gets credited with creation of the sandwich, but truly it was his kitchen staff who revolutionized on-the-go consumption.
Wait, so he didn't want to lift his arm up from the armrest?
He didn't want to get up to get into the kitchen.
Oh, so they just...
Or the dinner table, rather.
Oh, okay.
Didn't want to leave the old football game to eat dinner on a plate made of porcelain, but instead required consumption via count it, 2 pieces of bread.
This reminds me of how TV dinners were invented.
It's like that.
Yeah.
Except that was a different guy. I don't know anything about that guy.
Yeah.
But no, John Montague, thank you. Yeah, John Montague, he is credited with asking for it, but I don't believe that whoever thought of it ever got credit because it was a servant.
Yeah.
Pretty sad. Imagine creating, like, the sandwich, or being the first, like, person to ever, like, be noted to create a sandwich, and no one knows your name.
It was a work for hire.
Yeah, it was like
There's no copyright.
Yeah, exactly.
It was
Yeah, it was like, you work for me, bitch.
That's funny.
This is a Montague thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the Earl of Sandwich was his title, John Montague. He was the 4th Earl.
The 4th Earl of Sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
I thought he was the 1st Earl of
No,
Sandwich.
the 4th.
Oh.
Don't know about the other 3. Didn't do anything spectacular, I guess. Or at least didn't come up with the sandwich, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, he didn't technically come up with it, but...
No, well, yeah, didn't ask for one, rather. I'm gonna move my arm here.
So...
My eyes are itchy from the day.
What's your favorite kind of sandwich to make?
Um, I don't make too many sandwiches these days. Yesterday we had some paninis that, per your instruction or per your leadership,
Yeah.
rather. B's been revolutionizing the way I look at the Foreman grill. She's made like three different really good like lunches in the past few days. And the Foreman grill was something my father offered me in my first year of college, and I said, "No, father, I don't want it."
I mean, it was relatively unnecessary in our apartments.
Yeah, as well as oh, it wasn't the Foreman grill. Sorry, I got it tripped up. Um, the slow cooker is what he offered me.
Like crock pot?
Yeah, the crock pot.
I actually had to get rid of a crock pot my second year.
Yeah.
It was left behind by one of my roommates, and I was going to take it with me, but then I didn't pack it in time. I hate packing and moving, and not fun.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. That's a bad experience.
I don't like it. Nope, I'm good.
Oh.
Yeah. So, I don't like moving, but
Oh. Hopefully we got a good few years here, right?
here on this podcast.
Here at the While the Clothes Dry podcast. Is that annoying? You think that's annoying?
I'm not sure. We'll test it out.
Yeah.
We'll ask the audience. But yeah, hopefully we don't have a few years while it's clothes dry. That would be unfortunate.
Yeah. I mean, it's okay as long as they're nice and unwrinkled. They're the nice whites.
You usually have to hang them up after they come out of the dryer.
Right, yeah, I know.
So I have an interesting story on that.
Yeah?
So I was doing costumes for a senior project. I don't know if I could say the name, so I'll skip it. But basically it took place at the school, and everyone had to wear red shirts. So I did couple bulk orders. We had like 300 probably ish, something like that, maybe 200 red collared shirts for like school uniform vibe. And when I first washed them and got them ready to bring to set, I put some of them in a box and I hung some of them up, and I said to myself, and I said to the director, we'll have the people who are like the seniors who don't really care about like their shirts being wrinkled, like they're not ironing their shirts, they're not hanging them up, whatever, so they would look sloppier in a way. And this was a conscious decision that I made. It was not just like, I don't feel like hanging them up. It was like, I don't feel like hanging them up, but it also would work because I feel like seniors would do this.
Okay, so there was a little bit of
but like I would have done it. You know what I mean? It was like an inspirational idea.
Right. It was like, I don't want to.
Oh wow.
Oh.
But the problem was it didn't translate onto camera. It came off as just looking sloppy and undone, and like they hadn't been ironed, and so I had to quickly go buy some more laundry detergent and wash and dry and de-wrinkle some shirts for the main characters to wear. But that was a lesson that I learned moving forwards, was that if sometimes you think of an idea and it's a good idea, but it doesn't always look the way you wanted it to, or it doesn't always work out the way you had it planned. So yeah, that was a little lesson that I learned doing costumes.
Nice.
Yeah. And that reminded me of it because you said about wrinkled shirts.
Right, yeah, no, that's a good tie-in.
Yeah.
Good lesson.
Thanks.
Good lesson.
Good answer.
Oh man. But circling back, the most important part of a set, in my opinion, is the lessons you learn. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, for sure.
But what is the most important part of a sandwich? And think hard about this one. I too am gonna think hard about this one. It's gonna.
I have
If you
an
hear
answer.
little cogs moving, that's what it is.
Are you asking like what makes a sandwich a sandwich?
No, no, I'm asking, what is the most important part? Or I guess, is that the same question?
It is.
What makes a sandwich a sandwich?
Okay, here's my thing.
Mm-hmm.
My first reaction was bread.
Bread?
That was the first thing that came to mind when you asked that question.
Well, I'd say that is a very important part of the sandwich.
This is true. However, you can have like a breadless sandwich with like lettuce leaves.
Can you though?
With like lettuce leaves or like something. It's less like a sandwich, but it is technically still a sandwich.
Is it?
And then there's like, I don't know. I would say bread probably is my answer.
Okay, now.
But it's debatable.
I would say it's debatable, but like, here's my example, right?
Mm-hmm.
In-N-Out has the protein style burger, but that's a hamburger.
Yeah.
Right? If it was a burger sandwich, which I know is redundant, right? When we think hamburger in American culture, we think sandwich, the sandwich, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the truth is, a burger is just what the patty is called.
Yeah.
And when you say you order a hamburger protein style, that's what it is, because there's no bread.
It's just the burger patty between leaves of
lettuce.
Bread. We mean leaves of
leaves of bread. On bread trees? Wait, do bread trees? Hold on, wait. Oh, bread trees? Yeah, bread trees? Hold on.
No, but the burger patty between two like lettuce leaves of like iceberg lettuce, and I love lettuce, so I will get that even though I do eat bread. But also that's why I don't eat a lot of sandwiches, because the bread is purely the vessel for me. Like, I have not experimented enough with different types of bread on sandwiches for it to matter, other than, do I want to eat bread or do I not want to eat bread?
Right, that's fair.
And I often find that the toppings of a sandwich don't go to all the corners of the bread. And then I'm left with, like, extra bread, and I'm disappointed. Yeah.
You ever had a bologna sandwich and like it's round and the square is the bread? Is that what you're saying?
Kind of, yes, but also I'd have a life hack for that.
Is it cut the corners?
No, you cut the bologna into 4 pieces. And rotate them so the square part that was on the middle when you cut it is in the corner.
Oh.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that does make sense.
And then the cheese is usually square.
Dang.
If you do like a bologna and cheese sandwich.
You're kind of smart. Yeah, you smart.
Yeah, I got a lot of stuff from the internet. But yeah, I saw that somewhere and I was like, oh, that makes sense. But yeah, like either like the lettuce doesn't work, or like I'm left with the last bite and it's just like crust and a big one is when I'm eating a hot dog, because a hot dog is a sandwich. And there's just like a little bit of bun left with ketchup on it, and it's like, do I eat this piece of bun with ketchup on it because I'm out of hot dog? Have you ever experienced that dilemma?
Yeah.
But you usually just eat it, right?
I just eat it.
Yeah.
Honestly, I sometimes bite that part first.
Yeah, bite the bullet and eat that part first.
As instinctually, I know that there's only enough dog for that chunk or for that amount of bun, so I say peel off the weak first. You know what I mean? In the same way I eat my vegetables before I even start the main course.
That's a good point, though, because the vegetables will get cold and they will become less tasty.
Oh, I never thought that. I just thought, get this shit off of my plate.
It's an insult to vegetables everywhere.
I know. I know. But listen, right? Vegetables are horrible. Vegetables are evil. No, they're not evil.
You like vegetables.
Actually, yeah. Ever since we started hanging out full time, um,
That full time hanging out.
full time hanging out, vegetables have been tasting pretty good.
I like vegetables.
Mm.
I'm really into zucchini right now, but I don't know if I would put that on a sandwich.
No, I don't think zucchini. Cucumber?
Cucumber sandwiches. Let's take a second to talk about cucumber sandwiches.
Mm-hmm.
Because cucumber sandwiches, they're just good. Like, it's just good. I don't even.
Can you? Oh shoot! Do you need a tissue or?
The first time I had a cucumber sandwich, I actually cried.
Really?
I was so excited at it. It tasted so good. I cried.
How old are you?
I was like 19.
Oh,
I was old.
Never mind.
No, we were celebrating. I think it was my mom's 50th birthday.
Oh, okay.
We were at this tea place. This place that has like tea parties.
Mm-hmm.
You do like a tea party, and yeah, it was a blast.
Interesting.
Like, wow.
I knew you liked them, but I didn't know it was like an experience.
It
for
was an experience.
Interesting.
It was delicious.
Interesting.
Like, I can't express how I feel, other than I like them, because I don't even technically know how they're supposed to be made. They're a summer sandwich originating from Great Britain.
Britain.
Yes, they're a British finger sandwich you eat with like fancy tea. But it was an interesting point that you made. I had some leftover spread from when I had made them the one time, and Alex tried them, and he was like, "This tastes Greek." And we looked it up, and it's like basically very similar ingredients, where the Greek used yogurt and onion and dill. I think we used cream cheese.
Yeah.
I think it was cream cheese.
This was in Philly.
With onion and garlic and dill.
Mm-hmm.
And then very, very thinly sliced cucumber deliciousness.
Oh, yeah.
On white bread, and slaps. Really, really good.
Yeah, it was good with wheat thins.
Yeah. When he ate it, it was sloppy seconds. So.
Oh.
It was.
That's how you get me to never eat it again.
No,
Did you know that?
No. I mean, like, it was leftover. It wasn't like I had like made it like all nice and pretty.
When he ate it, it was filthy immigrant food. That's what I'm hearing.
That's not what I'm saying. Whatever.
B, you ever just wanted to shoot me out of a cannon?
No.
Yeah.
But I wanted to catch a hoagie from a hoagie cannon.
Really? Oh shoot!
Somewhere did like a t-shirt cannon, but they put sandwiches in it.
It would need to be wrapped really well.
Oh yeah, no, it was wrapped tight. I'm pretty sure I never caught one.
Oh, you're talking about something real?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they did it at like a football game or something.
Oh my god!
Baseball game?
That sounds so cool.
They did hot dogs.
I would want a hoagie more than I want a damn t-shirt. And that's for real. What is it? And that's on period.
What?
Have you seen that online where people are like, and that's on period? You know what I mean?
I know what you mean, but don't say that again.
You've never ever heard me say that?
No.
And you never want to again, is what you're saying?
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Yeah, I get that.
I think I could happily live out the rest of my life.
Never hearing me say that again.
Wow.
Wow. Well, at least you're happy about it.
Yeah. What have we learned?
What have we learned?
Yeah.
So far, we've learned a lot about my boy, the 4th Earl of Sandwich, John Montague. Mm-hmm. We've learned that your favorite sandwich is a Reuben, and my current favorite sandwich is that of the Italian submarine torpedo. You would not like to be peanut butter and honey, but you would enjoy being a BLT. I would rather be a Monte Cristo, but purely because I couldn't conceive the idea of a BLT in the current moment. Um, you had a beautiful experience with cucumber sandwich, right? At your mom's 50th birthday when you were 19.
I think I was 19.
Oh, and you think that a hot dog is a sandwich?
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
You know, I don't know. Um, I I I don't know. Cuz if the most important part of the sandwich is bread, then
Then does that make a hot dog a sandwich?
but the hot dog has a bun that almost wraps around.
Which is kind of like a hoagie.
Right, I guess hoagies don't close
Or like a sub sandwich.
or subs.
Is that a sandwich?
Yes. That's classically a sandwich.
So, you tell me.
I don't know. I guess so. It's a meat log sandwich.
Meat tube.
Meat tube sandwich. Very good.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I think that's a good one, actually.
Yeah, that's a good one, I think. So,
But yeah, I'd like to, for our final sort of situation here on this episode, pose you this.
Mm-hmm.
It's our task now to make a custom sandwich.
Okay.
Okay?
Like the while the clothes dry sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. How long do we have?
Oh, not the while the clothes dry. You know what? Let's do it. Let's actually do it.
Okay.
That's a good idea.
So like dryer lids and
No. That's absolutely vile.
fabric sheets.
No.
Spiky ball.
Oh, not the spiky ball. You leave the spiky ball out of
yeah,
this.
that's what it is.
Mm.
It's a sandwich. Yummy.
Okay.
Scrumptious.
Fine. I've changed the prompt because of your creativeness. We both have to come up with a while the clothes dry themed sandwich. Independently.
Can you give an example?
Can I give an example? Like the tumbler, right? Because you know how like low. Oh, is it tumble? Low tumble, right?
Yeah. Tumble dry low.
Tumble dry low sandwich, right? Oh, tumble dry lo mein.
That's not a sandwich.
Yeah. How about this? How about his lo mein noodles made into two pieces of bread, right? But you punch a hole in it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that it looks like the inside is clothes, right? But what you do is you put different meats all around in a circle, right? So that it looks like your clothes is tumble drying low in a drying machine. Tumble dry lo mein sandwich. Thank you very much.
That's actually I don't think I can beat that though.
Mm-hmm. Try though, please.
I don't know what
please,
to do.
by all means.
Making of a hot sandwich. Wrinkle press sandwich.
Wrinkle press.
Because I think that's one of the settings. And it's a panini.
Okay.
Because it's pressed. It's like a grilled cheese.
Mm-hmm.
But with bacon.
Interesting.
Because bacon is wrinkly. and then you put it in the sandwich and you press it. And it doesn't really make it flat, but the idea is that it's flat.
Oh. Okay.
So grilled cheese with bacon.
Grilled cheese with bacon, wrinkle press panini. Would it be on white bread?
Maybe sourdough.
Sourdough. Interesting. Would it be cut in the shape of a shirt?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
You like that?
I do. And then the grill marks could be like stripes or something
That's cool.
on a shirt.
These are cool. Tumble dry lo mein and wrinkle press panini. That's actually sick. Like, that's actually really cool. Anyway,
Would you eat that?
I would eat those. Yeah. I would probably eat the wrinkle press before I ate the tumble dry lo mein. That's creative, but it sounds absolute ass.
It sounds pretty rough.
Tumble dry lo mein is just lo mein bread with a hole in it with meats.
Like, the idea is cute, and I could see it being like a bento box.
Yeah, but that's not a
vibe,
sandwich.
But that's not
That's
really
not a sandwich. Dang.
I feel like.
I think you win.
Da da da! Queen of sandwich.
You win. The sandwich war. Whose side are you on, B? In the sandwich war?
My own?
Oh, so you're like Team 3, like, you go off, you're like the detective, you know?
Yeah.
I'm gonna solve this sandwich case. Kind of thing.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That makes sense, I think. I think the Great War would be between the hot sandwiches and the cold sandwiches.
Really?
Yeah.
You think so?
Or do you but I think it would be subjective hot. You know what I mean?
No, what do you mean?
I mean the sandwiches that are not only temperature hot, but spice hot too. Like the Nashville chicken hot sandwich.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Right? Or like a sandwich with like jalapeno bread. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Or like pepper jack.
Pepper jack cheese.
That's not a temperature hot sandwich, but it is a spicy sandwich. Yeah, it's a spicy. And then the other side would be like cold cuts. You'd have your cucumber sandwich. You'd have your PB&J almost feels like it would be in the middle because
yeah, it's not hot.
It's not a cold sandwich and it's not a hot sandwich.
Dude, have you ever had cold PB&J?
It's actually kind of gross.
It's so weird and sad.
And the hot ones.
Dude, hot PB&J though, I've had it.
No.
It's good.
No, it's not.
You make toast, and then you use the toast as your bread.
Oh no.
And the peanut butter melts and it gets everywhere.
Melted peanut butter is so gross.
No.
No, yes.
No.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, it's too bad that I won the war on the sandwich.
The
so.
4th Earl of Sandwich would not approve of melted peanut butter.
Dude,
He wouldn't.
Mm-mm-mm.
He's rolling in his grave just thinking about it.
Yum.
Yum?
Yum.
No. Come back out of your mole hole, right? Look at my perspective, okay?
Okay.
Hot PB, right? Gets everywhere.
This is true.
Right?
However.
Oh, no. What?
Does that make it bad?
It's...
Ice cream on a hot day gets everywhere.
I don't like ice cream on a hot day.
You don't like mess.
I guess I don't like mess.
So.
Yeah, that's my least favorite part of barbecue, too. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's why we didn't eat barbecue for like 7 months.
Yeah. Well, it was growing pains.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's true. Well,
sense.
yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah?
Tell us a story, B.
You know Tubby Toast?
Yeah.
From Teletubbies?
Yeah. That shit looks scrumptious.
So one time, I woke up really early in the morning with my sister Emma, and we made toast in the toaster. And then we covered it in food coloring. And we called it Tubby Toast. And we turned it into a sandwich with this other concoction. and the bread was bad. Because you could taste the food coloring. That's how much food coloring was on it. So, moral of the story, don't put too much food coloring on your toast.
Dear God.
That is a true story.
That's a good story.
And yeah.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I mean,
Can you like smell color now?
sometimes.
Oh.
I'm really good with colors.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But yeah, so that's a story about a sandwich.
That's pretty badass.
Yeah. Don't make Tubby Toast when you're 2. I was probably like 5.
Still, like, young.
Young wee child.
What does food coloring taste like?
Are you curious now?
Yeah, I'm actually really curious.
Like chemicals.
Oh. And it's that time again. Our clothes are dry. And this time we gotta hang them up with a passion and a hurry. Thank you again for joining us.
I was B.
I was Alex. And
Emma. we are being Alex. We're still being Alex. Yeah.
Anyway, thank you for joining us on this episode of While the Clothes Dry. See ya.
Till next time.
Bye-bye.